Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the UConn Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. So UConn's offense takes the field for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers. Who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him.
There he goes! And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Grimes. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man on the right. Brings into the open. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
This UConn offense really has it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Crispin. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And in this offense, you know as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Have to put that 1st down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Under fire. Touchdown, UConn. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get set for the point after as we have the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Holden finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Grimes. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Hits him in stride at the 10. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Moses. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides to back and leaves it. Nice move to keep running. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well give it to him again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Grimes. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. The Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the stop. Tar Heels will punt this one away. First
time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UConn offense goes back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Moses. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, North Carolina! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about the play by the big defensive lineman? Not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
And they did tack on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UNC! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Moses. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Defense. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Huskies will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Plows through the defense. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Finds some room. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP.
Off the play fake on 1st down.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got an open man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got him in the flat. Turns it on at midfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it.
There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. UConn quick to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Moses. Touchdown, UConn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
UConn, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Snagged in the middle, it's Watson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. To the air, it's Moses. Back swinging for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
All right. Roll.
Not gonna make it. Can't get the 2-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the 4th.
North Carolina 28, UConn 27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move and keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And the Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Tar Heels are facing 3rd and inches. Tried to pick it up on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. UConn going back to work on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Moses. He's got him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And now this is the time in the game where the clock's fighting against you, and you can only take so many shots like that and get no gain.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He wants to change this route. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. Scanning the field, it's Moses. Caught. At the 20, he's got space. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's now second.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UConn.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. He got it. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.